What's up guys, I'm Kevin Nahai. Today I have a spicy video for you, so break out the Tums. Today I want to tell you why 30 is not the new 20. And if we extend that logic, 40 is not the new 30. I was inspired to make this video after having countless clients come into my office, and people in their 30s mostly, and tell me something to the effect of, when I was in my 20s, everybody told me I have time, I can travel, I don't have to worry about it, I'm so young, blah, blah, blah. And now that I'm in my 30s, I'm 33 or I'm 35, I'm wondering, why did I have my head stuck up my ass for an entire decade? Why did I not start making better decisions sooner? And I've been told this by so many people. I'm 29, and when I talk to people about starting my life, starting a family, getting married, I often hear from people, oh, don't worry about it, you're so young, there's no urgency, you have time. And that's just BS. Not only in terms of getting married, but in terms of our career, in terms of our emotional development, working through our issues. The sooner we can start to make good decisions in all of the areas of our lives that matter, the better off we will be. And I have a little secret for you that's going to piss people off, which is that the decisions you make in your 20s catch up with you in your 30s. And the decisions you make in your 30s will catch up with you in your 40s. So, I don't say this as a gotcha. I don't say this to make you feel bad. The reason that I say this is that you can start making better decisions right now, regardless of what age you are. If you know that the choices you make right now are going to have an effect on next year or the next decade, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. The other reason I'm making this video is to encourage you to stop telling people who are in their 20s, who are in college, you're so young, travel the world, go through your wild phase, party, get it out of your system. That stuff doesn't help. All it does is wreak havoc on our mental and emotional systems and wreak havoc in terms of trying to figure out what we want to do with our lives, making good friends, etc. The sooner we can start making wiser decisions, the better off we will be. And by the way, this is not my opinion. Doctors, fertility specialists, psychologists, coaches, teachers, college professors, they will all tell you that 3 things happen during our 20s specifically. The first thing is that we have the final growth spurt in terms of our brain chemistry. The prefrontal lobe or prefrontal cortex basically, it stops growing after the age of 25. So we have to take all of our decisions before 25 very seriously. Our environment, of course, affects what goes on in the brain. The second thing that happens is that between 20 and 30, that's really when we solidify our values in terms of politics, in terms of what we think is important, in terms of what type of lifestyle we want to have, in terms of who we want to hang out with. I'm not saying you can't change in your 30s, but the likelihood is for most people, they will change significantly more between 25 and 30 than they will between 35 and 40. Once you reach 35, most of your values have pretty much been cemented. And the third thing that happens is that we grow and develop the most from an emotional perspective during our 20s, if we're willing to do the work. Because the older you get, the harder it is to go back and access those childhood memories and work through all of that emotional trauma. So you're not so young. You don't have so much time. Instead of telling people in their 20s and 30s this, we should be encouraging them, giving them ambition, and giving them urgency to start making better choices right now. Hope that helps. Catch you guys soon.